And Senator, good morning.
Good morning. Good to be with you.
You know, we are just getting headlines that make it sound as if it is much closer to a deal getting done. Not only have the numbers been reached in agreement, according to this source from Reuters, but they've also agreed on the EPA restrictions. So if the only thing left is what Reuters is calling the changes over birth control, do you believe that this is something that will get settled before midnight?
Oh, I think, let me put it this way. I don't think there's any way that when the sun comes up on Monday morning, government's not operating. There may be a hiccup or two over the weekend, but look, this is going to get resolved. It's like in many ways, it's like a giant game of powder puff in many ways. I mean, we're talking billions when we need to be talking trillions. In this dysfunctional place that we all work, you know, we continually major in the minors. Certainly these policy writers are important, and remember that almost everybody sitting at the table has supported them in the past. The president, the majority leader Reid, these people have all voted for these writers in the past. So I think, you know, we're making a big deal out of something that has just been sort of normal policy in the past. But let me get back. We got a $4.1 billion deficit each day. So we're basically talking over a day or two of deficit spending. We need to get on with the trillions of dollars that we need to deal with, and I'm ready to get into that game. And as soon as we move beyond this, that's what we need to be focused on as a country. Your masters of the market have to be watching us just absolutely perplexed over the fact that we know we have huge issues. We're doing last year's work because we don't want to make tough decisions. What we need to do is get on with these bigger issues that really threaten our country's existence.
You know, Senator, that is certainly the question from many market watchers is, okay, this is an issue that is going to be peanuts compared to the real numbers. What's your sense of where things are starting to stack up? There have been a lot of questions about whether the Gang of Six in the Senate could come up with something that would rival or at least look at what Paul Ryan has already offered up in the House.
Well, you know, look, I know that you know, because I've been on this program before, you know, I want to put us in a fiscal straitjacket that takes us from spending 24.5% of our GDP at the federal level down to the 40-year average over a 10-year period, and that would lessen our spending over that decade by $7.6 trillion. What Paul Ryan has done is laid out a plan that gets us to 20.25% in the year 2020. So he's laid out a way to get to just our 40-year post-entitlement period average. And so, you know, we can get there. And I think the thing we have to do first, especially as you watch what we're doing right now in this dysfunctional place, the first thing we have to do is agree to where we're going. And that's why I'm pushing. I picked up another Democrat yesterday. I need 13 and all Republicans. I'm working with House members now, but to put a fiscal straitjacket on Washington so we have this decline from 24.5% down to 20.6 over 10 years. We can then argue over the details, but if we don't reach agreement, at least OMB would be able to come in and automatically sequester out of accounts of government instead of watching what's happening right now. So to me, we need to, that's the big problem here. We never, ever, ever know where we're going. We're fighting over yesterday's battles, and that's what is so frustrating about this particular place that I work on a daily basis. And it's a privilege to do it, but it is very frustrating.